I have been a patron of a partnership with Africa, APA for short, for just over 2 years now. But my association and respect for the charity goes back many years. My family has known the founder, Father Owen, for many decades, and I truly appreciate the tremendous good he's been able to do in changing the lives of vulnerable people, especially in East Africa. In the 80s and 90s, APA and partner organisation CVM took on the massive challenge of tackling the spread of HIV and AIDS when there was almost no government support systems to address the devastation caused. Working with local communities and donors, they helped spread messages of hope and helped create strong community-based responses to bring about lasting change among extremely poor and vulnerable populations. APA was able to harness the strength of affected communities to bring about positive changes from within, and I really like that this is still a hallmark of their success as an organisation. APA focuses on areas such as challenging exploitative working conditions for women and vulnerable children, and these are causes that I have a passion for. In Ethiopia, where I spent the first years of my life, millions of young women and children earn a precarious living as domestic workers, but the majority do not have decent salaries or working conditions. Globally, there are an estimated 67.1 million domestic workers. They're often sidelined as being not proper workers. They're mostly seen as servants, and yet without their input, the majority of other workers could not earn a living. The same is true in many countries where domestic work is not recognised or valued, and where women in particular are denied the dignity they deserve or treated as second-class citizens. However, changes in attitudes and working conditions are slowly emerging, thanks in no small part to organisations like APA and the many local partner organisations who work together to advocate and amplify the voice of domestic workers. I have been impressed by the success of the Domestic Workers Project over the past 2.5 years in creating new networking and partnership structures among domestic workers associations, employment agencies, and government bodies. These networks create awareness on rights and help to turn around negative attitudes in society. There is to be a massive increase in certified professional training courses for domestic workers over the next couple of years in Ethiopia and Tanzania. And this is just one example of the hidden successes of the project. I know that there is pressure being brought to bear on the Ethiopian and Tanzanian governments to have respective parliaments ratify the International Labour Organization Convention 189, which will result in greater legal protection. Ordinary domestic workers in both countries have been given the opportunity to influence Parliament, thanks to the work of APA and partners. Just recently, thanks to the support of APA and CVM, a group of domestic workers were introduced at a session at the Tanzanian Parliament during a debate on the rights of domestic workers. They also met with the Deputy Minister of Labour to tell their personal stories. We can all play a role in this work, whether that may be volunteering our time, donating our goods or funds, or using our voice to create awareness of injustices and the path to eliminate them. I certainly am proud to play some small part and to be part of the APA family, and I would encourage everyone to visit the APA website www.apa.ie to keep in touch and follow their stories. Thank you.